Welcome everyone, back with another weekly challenges video. December week 2, no special event this week, but a decent list of races, and a couple that were good challenges. First race is the American FR Challenge 550 at Willow Springs, and I've chosen to drive the famous Pontiac GTO The Judge. A car that I have used maybe once before, and since the first race tends to be the easiest, I figured it would be fun to drive in this race. The only upgrades I have on this car is the first weight reduction, increased body rigidity, and the fully customizable racing transmission. With only 2 laps, and no power upgrades, I was hoping it would make the race more challenging, and it did for the most part. I was in P3 to start the second lap, but P1 and P2 had a nice lead on me, but coming close to the end I was able to get P1 and finish for the win. Race 2 is the Japanese FR Challenge 450 at Tsukuba, and I'm driving the 2020 Toyota GR Supra RZ, and this race ended up being easier than the first, due to this car. During the race I noticed I had on comfort mediums on the front tire and racing softs on the rear. I have no idea how I made that mistake, but it didn't affect me. I flew by the field until I was in P2, and about midway through the second lap I was able to get the lead, and there was no looking back. Third race is World Touring 600 at Gran Valley, and after trying a couple different cars, I ended up winning with the Subaru WRX. These are the specs I used to make it under 600 pp. I have racing hard tires on, put the ballast to max, ballast position to -50, power restrictor to 97, and I removed majority of the upgrades. This race, for me, was the hardest out of all until I used the WRX. The other cars I used just couldn't keep up with the top of the field. Fourth lap, I finally caught up to the leaders, but it wasn't just an easy pass to get by everyone for the lead. I really had to be on point with my driving. Almost halfway through the 5th lap, I caught up to P1 and braked late to make the pass, but ended up bumping him, but still took the lead. And after a few failed attempts, I finally got the win. Fourth race is the Hypercar Parade at Kyoto Driving Park. For this race I used the 2017 NSX, fully upgraded, and this one was easier than I thought. I was passing the AI much faster than expected. I figured being the 4th race, it would be a little more challenging and the cars would be a little faster than they were. Not even midway through the second lap I was already getting the lead pretty easy, and for the rest of the race, I extended my lead on the field. I even had a couple crashes in the 3rd and 4th lap, but the lead I built was enough to keep me in the lead till the end. And here crossing the line with still a significant lead on P2. Fifth and final race, the World Touring Car 700 at the Red Bull Ring, and I'm in the Group 4 McLaren 650S. This race was another good challenge, 10 laps with fuel consumption and tire wear. I set my fuel map to 2 and short shifted the entire race to conserve fuel. The AI are fast in this race, so you're going to have to do some driving here to get the lead, and you're going to need to pit at least once. I pit at the end of the 5th lap. I made it all the way to P2 before I had to pit and ended up in P15 when I exited, but the rest of the AI still need to pit, so you'll gain back positions. In the 8th lap I was back in P2, but P1 had a huge lead on me in the field, and I had to watch out for rain at any moment. A couple times during the race the clouds got dark. I finally caught up to him with only 2 turns left in the race and was able to make the pass without problems and complete this week's challenges. This was a better week of challenges compared to last week, except for the Fiat race, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope this helps, and if so please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.